Hi, I'm Mr. Gaming Guitarist.
And I'm Bruce Parker.
And this is episode 5.
Now, I kind of like had most control over this episode. Kind of like how Gaming Guitarist had most control over the last episode. So with this episode, I wanted to be the shortest one, and well, we accomplished that. But at the same time, we wanted to have some sort of significance. And you know, we mentioned Bruce Parker, you know, earlier.
Oh, and I actually mentioned my carbon guitar. And this is the first time when you actually see, I'm actually trying to grow my hair. You can see it's sort of good.
Yeah. He wanted to do more product placement, so he went with that.
And you can see Steve Jobs in the back on a Windows PC. How funny is that?
Our irony.
It's the Galaxy.
So, we wanted to explain Bruce Parker's origins and stuff like that because we wanted to bring him back eventually.
Yeah, well, because he, and like you can mention it, and the funny thing is we wanted to go back to 1998 to where they first met, but the funny thing about it is everything is exactly the same.
Yeah. So we thought, okay, you know what, he's just going to show up.
It's funny how quick the scene is.
Bruce Parker. Notice how he doesn't show himself, really.
And I made like MTV style,
and
just to show how dramatic it is. But there's still humor.
We wanted the opening credits to not have any music because
you mean explosions?
Yeah, because
and I had this filter to make it, and I like how the year showed up. I made it real MTV style, 90s.
Yeah.
How it shows a flashback, and I made it look so it looked like you're watching it on a VHS on a VCR.
Yeah.
How I made the film grain look all shitty. And I was also a completely different character, yet I'm still wearing the same John Lennon shirt.
Yeah. This character has no significance whatsoever.
It's just a random citizen.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm just waiting to catch
We wanted to show a little bit of. We kind of had an idea of what Bruce Parker looked like back then. We thought, you know, he's gonna wear a nice.
And that shirt is actually the shirt that I wore like in 2009. And I only wore it once.
I'm not sure if it even fits him anymore. Who knows?
It probably doesn't. I've gained a lot of weight since.
But we wanted him to have a nice hat, so we gave him that one.
Which is the same hat that Cole Phelps wore in 04.
And Bruce Parker, we wanted him to be kind of a quiet guy, but at the same time really serious.
It's confusing because, I mean, okay, well, Bruce Parker is not Bruce's actual name, but you know what, he wants to keep his identity safe, so for now,
for funny reasons,
he's Bruce, okay? And it's funny that Bruce Parker is a producer.
Yeah, he's actually a music producer, and that's.
And you never actually see him producing.
We wanted to make him be put in an uncomfortable situation with a stranger. So
and this is actually supposed to be a bus,
a train
station.
Yeah.
And I think because you can hear the TV in the background downstairs, it's funny because you can think of it as like the announcements on the TVs. In the back.
Kind of add some. Some variety.
You really need to use your fucking imagination.
Yeah.
You have to use your imagination in all the scenes. And we almost fucked it up here because you almost started laughing too much.
I just smiled. I'm glad that I was able to keep it in.
Because I'm so excited. And you know why? Why? I'm going to Chicago to get some pussy!
And by that I meant pussy energy drink. Yeah, there's an actual energy drink named Pussy. Look it up.
Pretty sure Chicago does offer quite a lot of pussy, though. I mean,
I love how he just looks at him like that.
And
actually, those red glasses that Altoid wore are actually glasses I got in 05.
Yeah.
And he actually wears them like during our very second filming session of Altoid rapping.
Yeah, because I actually forgot them one time at my place.
I'm doing fine.
And we thought, you know,
why did he say that?
Are you my client?
Well, we actually had trouble editing this part. Because we had to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Because we filmed all of Bruce's scenes at one time, all Altoid scenes at one time.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Real D did not really. I'm not even sure if it existed at this point, so that's why he's wearing different glasses.
You didn't even think of it that way. I like how you pretended that you have a pager when cell phones already existed and made the noise with your mouth.
Yeah, but I mean, people use pagers at this time, but you know. But yeah, so yeah, you know, we try to make it as interesting as possible. Their first altercation. So.
Really? Yeah, I rap about funny shit and whatnot.
So we kind of reveal what Altoid used to do.
Oh, and this part. What was Altoid's job before? He was a male stripper.
Yeah, he was a male stripper.
But thank God he didn't take it. And we pretend to use the tripod as the pole. You explain this.
He wanted to find the perfect song that would fit in with this kind of situation, so we chose Genuine. And I actually got this inspiration from an American Dad episode that used the same song. And
doing the same kind of thing.
It's actually probably the funniest moments that we filmed.
Yeah. You know how serious this episode is? This really steals the show.
Yeah.
Man, you were really going at it at that tripod. You love fucking that tripod, don't you? Does that tripod have good pussy or what? Actually, Bruce's reactions, it's as if he actually watched that. It's funny.
Not as good as Chicago pussy, though.
Sweet and low on top instead of sugar on top.
I really want this and I really need this, man. Just give me a chance.
But yeah, so so he decides to give him a chance. I don't know why, considering that he used to be a male stripper and all of a sudden he's a musician. But it is what it is, right?
My train's here.
Even though there's no train.
It's time for us to go.
Funny enough, the background noise kind of fit in well.
Yeah. This part, explain it.
This is another funny moment that we decided to put in.
We hate Twilight, we just did this comedy.
We made it as random as possible.
MJ, and I like how an actress says end of commercial.
So the funny thing about this is that right now he's watching the very first actual rap that we filmed of Altoid.
It's supposed to be him actually mixing it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the recording studio.
Yeah. So that's what you're seeing on the screen. And I did that on purpose, of course. I really wanted to add something on there.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Now, this scene didn't end up that long, really. I thought it was going to go on a little longer, but it is what it is.
Actually, the shortest episode.
Can't wait till that day.
Now, we wanted to have a kind of a serious ending, so it's just
Fades to black.
Yeah, it's just very quiet.
And then...
And this is how you can tell that the whole miniseries was almost over, was by this point. So now we're just pretty much talking without anything really going on.
Yeah. Well, and I did a slow fade just to show how. And see, this is written and directed by Bruce Parker instead of me. I came up with the idea for this show, but Bruce just wanted to...
He did throw in the sweet and low, I'll give him that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as you can tell, it's time for us to go, and we cannot wait to cover...
the mighty episode 6, the big giant finale. Alright, see you there.